certain height. It was, oh, you think you taller than me? And then it was like it was physical. I'm gonna push up on you. My dad went in the house, so they were divorced. I had a stepfather, but my father wasn't there though. And so and then it's physical. And you get mad at me, so then you're gonna hit me. And so everything was like an attack, and it was always me like, God dang it, okay, well shoot. So I got used to being like, you get mad, I'm finna get hit. Yeah. Or you finna scream at me. Or you finna start yelling. Or if I say anything, you're gonna cut me off and I can't say anything back. Well, fast forward to a grown man, you get a relationship, it's the exact same thing. And I'm talking to you and she yelling at me, and I realized my trigger was screaming. I couldn't stand it. You start yelling at me, screaming. I'm trying to say something to you. You screaming over top of me. I can't get nothing out. I'm just like, oh my God, and so now I'm going crazy. And then that led to something physical. So me not knowing the different forms of abuse, just thinking that only abuse is physical abuse, I'm not knowing that, like, some men don't know when to leave. I need to leave this relationship. You're not for me. And I didn't realize I'm the victim right now, but I'm about to be the abuser. So I come into it as the victim, and I'm the victim, and I'm the victim, and I'm the victim. And then one day I explode, and now I'm the abuser. Don't nobody care about what I got to say. It doesn't matter if I come back now and say, well, no, she was, and she had did this, she had done that. We don't care about that. You're not supposed to put your hands on her. You a man. And then whenever she's telling you, well, you a man, you're supposed to be able to take anything I throw at you. So, and we as men, when we just going around telling other men, you better have control, we're not giving enough information. We leaving so much of a gray area.
Educate.
So when you say educate, I'm saying like it's layers to it.
Exactly.
I like the fact. And I was a child, the young lady that said, I'm not gonna ever be with a man like that, and ended up in 2 marriages like that. So when is enough? Again, a product of my environment. Didn't really get counseling growing up. Didn't really get the help I needed as a young adult to even fix or correct that issue that I saw growing up in my household. So then I took it into my relationships, and now I'm verbally abusive because I see my dad be verbally abusive, and now I'm getting beat on, and I'm a firm believer, and we reap what we sow. I'm a firm believer, and my dad, I feel like I reaped what he did. As his child, that it kind of fell back on me, and I ended up in those relationships because it was the generational curse that passed down to me.
Start to get older, they don't know how to express themselves. So then they start to act out and start getting in trouble. And then you up here, you're in their face like, why you do this? Why you do it? Well, I don't know how to say what I need to say because you have taught me not to say anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then when we actually get older and we want a man for ourselves, we want someone that's sensitive, someone that's going to be able to understand us. Then we get upset with our black men because they don't know how to talk to us. Right. You know what I mean? Like there's no safe place. You know what I mean? So when you go to say like we as women have to learn how to shut our mouths. Not saying that again that it's our fault that if something happened to us, but we have to learn how to shut up sometimes and be able.
Catholic on one side, Muslim on one side. So when I married Muslim. And I was submissive, and you completely lose your identity when you go into a marriage that way because women are expected to be this way and men are expected to be this way. So when I hear that women are disrespectful and having these conversations with men, that's not something that I can relate to because the way that I was raised, that was unacceptable. Men were able to do what they did outside of the house without question. So 20 years of that, the first 50.
Brought up to say, be quiet, we have furthermore suppressed them.
That's true.
That's true. And that's one thing with my daughter, even with me, because I was abused. My mom hated my dad. I looked like my dad. And so I got hit, and one day I hit my daughter. She was yelling and wouldn't let me get it out, nothing. And I slapped the crap out of her. Ran in my room and cried. And I had to come back to her and apologize. One thing parents don't do. We can apologize to our children and be transparent.
Yes.
And I apologized to her and I told her, you have to watch me. Check my temperature.
Yeah.
This is how you say that to me.
Right.
Be respectful to me. And I will respect.
I got to heal the people that saw what happened to me. So it's just not me I got to heal. I got to heal my son too. And even though he was there last year, he needs healing because I don't know what he's gone through mentally that he saw his mother being beaten down to a pulp. I don't know what that's done to him. So he needs healing. So we talk about, oh, we got to heal ourselves. We got to heal the people around us and because we're responsible for. I am the voice of my mother who was killed in 2016 from domestic violence. So I am her voice. So I'm just excited and honored to be on this Speak Out Loud tour to help women and hopefully.
And I've also mentored men, and I've been teaching men who have been abusive in their relationships through the courts. The courts ordered them to go to classes for 6 months, and I've been an instructor with First Choice Social Services now for going on over 5 years. And that was, again, something that I just took out on my own personal. Well, that's it. I look forward to seeing you guys there.